All right, welcome back to Cobalt Black. Today, I'm super excited. Barely Brave is hit 1.0 just yesterday, so we're going to dive on in here and play some more of what I would probably say is one of my favorite roguelikes of 2025. Well, favorite deck builder roguelikes of 2025. I haven't had a chance to play too much of it, but we're going to jump on in here in the base difficulty with the default deck because I have not unlocked any of these other decks, sadly. We're going to have to really start working towards it. We're going to come on in here. So, it's pretty much very similar to the demo, just with more content behind it, and a lot of that content I haven't hit yet, so we're just going to go in here and go through it. We're going to hit you with this. Yeah, that looks like a good amount of damage. We need to get Molt early. Like, that is the one thing I've learned from my past few hours of playing this game, is I need to just gun it to get patches. So let's see if we can do that. We can heal up. We can add one brand of choice. We're going to go for gold. I always go for gold on the first one, or buttons on the first one. Specifically for things like this. This is for each consecutive hit with the same card. Now, all I need is either a card that hits multiple times, or a patch that lets a card hit multiple times. So I think we're going to grab the green truck. I kind of want to grab these guys because I kind of want to go for a skill build. I haven't done that yet, but we are gonna reroll. And I'm really hoping for something interesting here. 3 multiplier for your combo has different stuff. Multiplier if you blocked 1 or more damage during combat. Okay, not amazing. I hate this idea, right? Because you have to, it incentivizes you to spend, but also to save, and then you're just going to have yourself in a hard place being like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this or not. This is actually a decent weapon, but I would really have liked to get a patch. You know, we're just going to add this, actually, to... Let's just throw it on the boxing gloves. I always throw it on blue because I find defense is kind of king in this game, and it is a little difficult to come by. So you kind of use the matching symbols here, the matching brand symbols, to try to get shield, or at least that's what I do. Van Barrier's +1 damage if you play 4 or more cards in combo. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to do that. We can just play this. Thing striking multiple times, so sadly I'm not getting any molt right now. It's nice to get that early, but I don't have something accompanying it to really let it stretch its legs. We're gonna go like this, because if I start, I could have gone the Rusty Nail route and probably done more damage, but I'm really not trying to give Van Bear an excuse to hurt me even more. Okay, we're gonna finish him off. He took a lot of damage that time. Not really proud of it, but whatever. These things happen. That's why we heal up. Oh, what are you? I've never seen you before. Adds +2.25 multiplier per energy spent on skill cards in combo. I did say I wanted to build a skill deck. I did say I wanted to do that. Per energy spent on skill cards in combo. That seems pretty good, but I won't be able to buy any of these skill cards, actually. Plus, the deck you start out with isn't really conducive to building a skill. We're going to go with Bash, actually. And then we're going to increase... We're just going to make this boxing glove really scary. Whenever I draw that boxing glove, there's going to be problems for my enemies. If you play an odd number of cards, the center one is banished, and a scrap card is added to your hand. Okay, so we just can't play an odd number of cards, which is going to be difficult. Yeah, I kind of just have to play 2 cards every time. Yeah, we went for that just because of the molt that we get from Bash. We don't have much more, though. Okay, we can do... We can go for a banish. It doesn't matter if stuff gets banished. We'll get it back. There we go. Because banish is just for this combat, so it's all good. All right, what do we got here? Each combo is a chance for multiplier. So times 2 is 20%, times 1.5 is 30. This is pretty interesting. So this could have my damage and really screw me over, but it could be really good. I could clone that glove. At the start of each round, add +1 to all brand reward dials. We're actually going to go with that. And the last card in combo will hit one more time. We're going to go with that because now we can start activating this and building up some mult that will help us out. I kind of want to grab this and shove it down here, but I don't really know. You know what? Man, I wish these cost one less. Like, just one less. Let's go for the mult we can get here. And let's see. Do we have any of these that are good? Lose 1 HP. No, I'm not down for that. I will take that. That might help out in a pinch. Let's go. Okay. We are cooking now. Oh. There we go. That would have been a problem otherwise. Okay. 6, you don't have anything special about you, so we're gonna hit him. Pretty hard, actually. We'll take some damage. I'm not happy about that, but that's okay. That's a-okay. We're gonna come in here with this to get some block, and then nothing else really matters at this point, so we're gonna go with you and you. And yeah, that should be good. Not doing huge damage, but we're being able to get up some block and kind of sustain ourselves properly, so this is okay. Let's get some extra buttons out of this, or at least try to. Okay. We can heal. I kind of want to add a brand of my choice to a card. We're kind of going bash, but yeah, you know what? We'll keep going bash. We'll keep going bash. Okay, what do we got? For every 1x1 patch in your inventory, that's pretty good, but for that to keep this guy active, I would need to buy some slots. That adds stab. I'm not really keen on that at the moment. Deals damage equals to 2 times your max energy. That's pretty good. So what actually is... Okay, hold on. You want a weapon in the... Yeah, we're already kind of away from the skill build, which is fine. This is rough because I'm not... It is not always good. It is not always good. Actually, I've been wondering whether it's even working at all, because I think every time I've seen it, it has not really done anything. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. Plus Snoop 2 multiplier of no adjacent patches. Double the colors, twice the power. All right. Yeah, we'll take that. That sounds nice. Veto for every 10, so I don't want to use 10 energy. That's the play, kind of. We can do this. And I don't want to add this last guy to it, but this is getting us some... Alright. And we're starting to get, I believe, yeah, we're starting to get some on this. Get some of that rolling. Alright, this seems pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Cool. Put him in the grave. Do we want to heal up? We're at 5 out of 6. Let's just grab some buttons. Actually, I probably should have went with the banished card, but whatever. 1.5. If I blocked 1 or more damage during a combat, that's pretty interesting. The card played at the center of your combo deals 2 times damage. I wish it dealt damage twice instead. Adds 1.5 mult for every 2 skill cards played in a combo. We're not really using that. I think this is prime time for a reroll, actually. What do we got here? Card at the center of your combo is a weapon. It'll hit once more. I'll take it, actually. Because now we can kind of... Well, we're just gonna have fun with it. Let's see what else. This is decent, but this is based on candy, and I don't really care to be messing around with my candy too much. However, it does do quite a bit of damage. I don't really think I have anything else that is outputting those kind of numbers, especially for 2 energy. That's really good. We'll take that. I wish candy spots were as much as candy was, because candy's cheap. But it looks like we're just going to go on into the next fight. Okay, we got a clown. Start combat, Chuckles permanently adds 3 head balloon cards to your deck. Head balloon. This card cannot be discarded, pops when played, banished permanently. Okay, they all float. Chuckles deals +1 damage for each head balloon in your hand. Interesting. I hate Chuckles. Chuckles sounds like a friggin' problem. We're gonna do... Okay, you either need to be the last card or the center card, as you do the most damage. This seems fine. This seems fine. But now these two kind of are an engine for this guy, which is nice. Yeah, that seemed like a good amount of damage. I'll take it. I'll take it. We can't really get any shield going here, sadly. Let's go with those guys. Does this work? I think it works if I do it like this, especially. Does it have to be center as a weapon? Blast as a weapon. Okay. This is exactly how I have to run this. Lived on 9 HP. I'm very disappointed about what just happened here. This is okay though. Yeah, this truck's getting rolling, I think. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Gain +1 hand size and +1 max energy after each round. Resets each combat. Just sounds good. Can create a duplicate of any card in your deck. You start each combat with 1 block. So this sounds really good, although duplicating, I hate to say it, duplicating this card might be huge for us. 4 energy for 36 damage, plus it's a blue, that's huge. But +1 hand size, +1 max energy is really nice. However, combat usually only lasts 2 rounds, so it really only happens once. No, we're gonna see if we can get something else. Ooh, a discount. The first patch you buy during each swap costs 0, but adds a negative card to your deck. +2 max energy. Each candy used adds 1 random brand reward dial. We're actually gonna go with 2 max energy. I like this better than the other thing I was thinking about getting, so this feels good to me. Adds +1 multiplier for each inventory slot you've unlocked. I haven't unlocked any. We might want to actually spend our money wisely here and unlock some things and some stuff, right? Let's do that. It's a shame that I won't really be able to buy anything else, but that's okay. Let's just unlock a lot of stuff. We'll even buy another piece of candy. We've done all we can do. Let's get back out there. We got Cookie here. Cookie looks like he has emotional regulation issues. 12? That seems about right to me. You'll be doubled, and I don't have anything in the center, which is unfortunate. I really wish I had 2 more energy, to be honest, so I could play this. I guess I could go for buttons instead of damage. And do this. I also didn't order that properly. I left so much damage on the table there. That was all poor playing on my part. Okay, we want you and you. So this does 80. This does 92. This is going to get doubled. I'm going to get shield, but this isn't actually going to be in the center, which is unfortunate. I want the shield, though. Actually, hold on. Can't do that. I wish you had something good. Yeah, I have to go for the shield. Yeah, and it would double 12, so it doesn't really... we want it this way. We want it this way. It's gonna do the same amount of damage, essentially, but this, because it will be doubled, it'll proc my truck. Which is what I want. Yeah, because now the truck's at 1.1 multiplier. Alright. Can we just use all of these? Yeah, we can. Last. Someone needs to be in the center, though, so we're going to do it this way. This is perfect. Good amount of mult, a lot of damage. We take those. We take those, guys. Okay. Add one brand of your choice to any card in your deck. I would actually really like that. But I would also like both of these. All of these feel good to me. Let's go with this, because we can probably buy the brand thing in today's specials. 2 times damage played at the center of combo. This could be extremely good for me. 1 multiplier if 3 or more weapon cards are played in combo. This could be decent. Adds +1 multiplier for each inventory slot you have unlocked. That's at 3 already. We can get that to... we're buying that. And I think we're going to buy this as well. I think we're going to call it a day. That's fine. Well, let's just get that candy slot. Let's really try to get everything we can. Erratic charge. Each time you draw a card, its energy cost increases or decreases by 1 at random. We hate that. Okay. We got 12. 12. Then I can do another one. Okay. Needs to be like this. I don't get a center thing, but I do get 1.5 on the damage. And the last guy is going to hit twice. So this is okay. Yeah, that felt good. That felt like all was right. You can just go in the back. We're going to do this. 60. I don't want to do the math to figure out how much mult I'm getting. Like, I want to, but I don't. You attacking twice is going to be better than you... Yeah, attacking twice and giving me extra mult on my permanent thing. There we go. That was enough. I figured that would work. We can heal. We can permanently remove any card from my deck. Or we can get buttons. We're going to permanently remove. We're going to get rid of you. Which is, you know, a little depressing, but whatever. 1 button for every 2 HP left after combat. I have to start unlocking these if I want to keep acquiring things. This would be pretty good to throw somewhere. That's a lot of damage. But it's not going to get any of the multipliers, any of these multipliers I have. It'll get mult, but it won't get that. -1 energy cost. That would be good for either one of these guys. But I don't think we've had a problem with energy, to be honest. This is difficult. I kind of want to reroll and see if I can get better. Yeah, like, I'd take this. This seems kind of okay, but I don't care. Deals 15 damage for each square, brand, and combo. That's pretty good. Especially because I have a lot of those. What do we have? Over 1.25 for every point of block you have. For every 1x1 patch, I don't have a lot of 1x1 patches. This seems pretty good because I've been stacking that blue, but I think I'm just going to do this. And I think we're going to call it a day. Maybe? Yeah, we're going to go. Oh, a pirate. When Captain Le Paw attacks, he steals 1 button for every 2 cards you discarded this round. Captain Le Paw deals +1 damage if you have 0 buttons and steals 3 buttons every time he deals damage to you. But Okay. All right. None of that sounded great. We want to do this. Yeah, that works, right? This all works. Yep. Yeah, okay, 1.3k, that seems good to me. Probably not the best I could do, to be honest, but I don't really know what the best I could do is. I don't know what my limits are in this game. First we want to swap those two around. It doesn't really behoove me to throw this in instead, because then I lose the 2 hits from the boxing glove. Oh, we are so close to dead here. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, we need to do 302 damage. Okay. I hate this. I want to get that, but I can't really. We do this. That gives us... This should work. Okay. Yeah, that works. I think we'll be doing just fine. Let's hope it's the screen where I get a trinket. Yes, thank you, because this screen heals you to full. The first weapon you play each combo hits once more, but costs 2 extra energy. I don't like that. I do like extra health. Heal 1 HP when you use your first candy each combat. Interesting. Let's go for the extra health. Alright, what do we got here? 0.5 multiplier for each different brand sealing combo. Every card discarded. I don't see anything useful here. Inactive brand sealing combo. Every time you use a candy. Multiplier for every point of energy remaining in combo. I don't like that at all. I do like this guy is getting more and more appealing. I think we take that, and I think we go here. And while we're here, I think we... This is a change. This changes something to something else. I kind of want something else to be blue. But I also like getting other things. Yeah, no, we're going to go back. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're actually just going to... Yeah, I guess we can reroll. We can reroll. Let's see what we get. Multiplier for each combo played with 3 or more skill cards. No, you have 2 extra discards. Don't care. Actually, that would be really good if I were to get the one of these that gives you money per discard held. We can do -1 energy. We can do... But yeah, let's just do -1 cost to something interesting. Yeah, let's do that and make it feel less bad to use that card. Because I can't play it in the middle or the last slot. So what I want to do is do something kind of like this, or actually like this. That way the middle is getting multiplied, and so is the end, and the first one's hitting for quite some damage. We could try to fit in one more, but I don't think it's gonna actually be better. And it'll get rid of our block we're accumulating here. Okay, 1.1k. I'm realizing that's nothing to write home about, but I'm happy, and that's what's important. Played at the center of your combo. Okay, we do this. And then we start with, well, let's just get rid of you. Yeah, we're gonna start with that. 14 times. 1.9k. That's pretty good, but hitting me for 2 hearts is pretty bad. Feels not great. Let's... Can I get the other 2? Yeah, I can. So we're gonna bring you all the way to the end. You're in the middle. I don't like that. So we're gonna do this. And I think this works perfectly to suit my purposes. Yeah. guys with 5 HP. That is regrettable. Just hit him. Oh, if I play one, I get both? That's actually really funny. That's... Okay, hold on now. I'm getting an idea, though. That's not a lot of hearts, but we need to put some back. Adds 1 more multiplier, 3 or more weapon cards in the same combo. That seems pretty decent for what I've been doing. Weapon has 6 extra damage for every point of energy left. So this is interesting from what I just learned, right? Because if I get this, it is only going to take 4 energy, so I'm going to have 8 energy left. That's going to be quite powerful. This is going to be like a really good just play this and you'll be having a good time kind of card. I think we're going to add blue to the pen and we're going to go into the next battle. We'll see. You need 4 brands to activate brand rewards. Okay, so we're just not going to think about brand rewards is what's going to happen here. I think the play is actually just to play you. Because it gets 3 hits. Yeah, we're not going to win here, but that's okay. There really is no way to win here. Unfortunate. Alright guys, well that was a run of the 1.0 Barely Brave. If this seemed like something you guys would enjoy, definitely go check it out. If you made it this far in the video, like and a sub would be very much so appreciated. I'm trying to grow the channel right now, and every little bit helps. And now that I'm past 500, you guys can go down there and swipe left on the comments if you're on mobile, and drop some hype on the video if you enjoyed it. That would be extremely helpful. Anyways guys, I'll be back tomorrow with a full review of this game and another video.